Good morning. It is Monday, April 15th, halfway point of the month, and I'm getting myself ready to go. We're going to do a 3-hour video session between 10 and 1 p.m. today. Record some content, record some videos with one of our clients. They're going to try and feature some of their employees in today's video, which is really cool. I always love when the employees can get in as opposed to just the owner itself. Just because it mixes things up, which I think is always important when trying to create content. I am, of course, rocking one of my all-in content t-shirts as well today. And then I get back, I've got about an hour between the session ending and then a consultation that's supposed to happen. This is going to be one where we're talking all things video. I mean, we're talking about social media videos, we're talking training videos, we're talking website videos, so it could be a complete package. Let's just call myself, I don't know if I'm optimistic on it, but I'm feeling good about this potential consultation. I hope that it works out and that they end up wanting to move forward with me. I think it's going to come down to price. The hardest part is to price any job and hopefully get my value. I am on my Sony camera still because I have not been able to address anything with the Panasonic camera at this point. I just haven't had time. Yesterday was all day editing. Today, Raquel's got more captions of some videos that we need to do. My hope is by tomorrow, we're turning around last week's Ambassador Fitness videos. They looked really good, and if you are checking out and you're watching Pushing 40 and you want to see kind of the feedback of what that experience was like, Remy and Chelsea, the people that we worked with, they gave a bit of a video testimonial in the middle of my Pushing 40 video, so you should check that video out. But then after that, I'm going to another one of my clients at 5:30 tonight. And this is interesting, this one. This is for poker. So they're a plumbing company, Bubby's Plumbing here in town. They have started doing bi-weekly, I think it is, poker, at night with some of their team. And I was not allowed to come to the first one because they said that they think I'm a pro and they thought I'd steal everybody's money, essentially. And then they had another one, and I still wasn't invited. And I said, hey, what the fuck? Why am I not invited? They said, okay, you can come. So I'm going to go tonight. Hopefully it goes well, and I obviously make money. It's not like a ton of money that they're playing with, but I want to play. I want to play poker, and I love playing the game. So, hey, if I can play that for a couple hours while also building up some more rapport with everyone there, hey, it's a win-win all around, which I think is cool. Maybe we also record content. I don't know. We'll see. Or we'll just keep it on the game. Because I keep thinking a lot about poker just in general, I think, right now. Because I'm really, honestly, I'm missing it. Like, it's, again, February was the last time I was able to play. I played in person while I was down in Vegas. I loved playing online. I'm just finding now I don't have the time. Like, the online tournaments are, honestly, they're so long and it's such a time investment. And because in April of 2022, I believe it was, the Ontario government kind of legalized online gaming and kind of brought it all in-house, well, now the field kind of sucks, to be honest. You can't make as much money as you used to. You're not playing at the type of tournaments that you used to be able to do, the prize pools. And so it's been frustrating for me. So as much as I love online poker and I've made a lot of money, playing online poker over the years, I just don't have the time. So now when I get a chance to play just real poker in person, that's what I want to do. And I get excited by it. So again, for $20 buy-in for the little, game that they're going to have tonight, it's probably a single table of like 7 or 8 guys. We're going to have some fun, which would be cool. The hard part is it's at 5:30 till I think 8 or something like that. I like to eat at 5, so we'll see what I do. I loaded up on protein here this morning just to kind of get myself enough energy to get through these next, number of hours with the session that we've got, and then we'll kind of go from there. Anyways, enough rambling. I got to pack and got to get going. All right, we're going to do a quick little driving video here. Quick because I'm going to drive pretty quick. I did the little video that you just saw, which was cool. Got myself all ready to go. Sat down and I started doing some work, which I probably shouldn't have done at this point. I should have waited. But I started posting some content
for myself and a couple of clients real quick. Like, even though I got stuff that's scheduled, I started getting some ideas. I started just doing it. Next thing I know, I looked down and I was like, oh shit, I got to get across the city now for that video session. Now, I hope that someone watches this and be like, oh my God, this guy's not prepared. No, it just means I go all in on all my clients. I will get to my session on time. I will get there early still based on how far I got to travel. But it's like, I continue to come up with ideas and new content, new videos, new ways to position things for my clients all the time. Like, this brain does not stop sometimes. And I wish it did. It would be great if it did. But I just had ideas. And so I wanted to keep going on it. And I started pushing it. Maybe I pushed the time a little bit. So I'm probably going a little faster than I probably could or should. Is what it is. But I'm excited again for videoing today. I just wish it was with a new camera. Fuck, I can't wait to get over this. So I ordered a new lens to come in. I could have just got the same lens easily as a option to replace the one that's definitely broken. But I did watch a lot of videos trying to figure out how I could fix my existing one. And I came across one that seems really, really good. It'd be very versatile. Like, I think I only need then one lens. So I placed the order. It's not going to come until later in the week. It's coming from Amazon. But I think that'll be versatile for me. My concern is, and this is going to suck big time, is that I'll hook up the new lens because the camera doesn't work without the lens. I'll hook up the lens and the camera's fucked. And if the camera's fucked, then I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, just still reeling. I got to get over it, but I'm reeling until I have the certainty. I think once I have the certainty, like, if a new lens gets popped on, like, I wish I knew somebody who had the L-mount lens that I have, or like the connection at least, and then they could just like plug it in and see if it worked. Because if I knew if it worked, I'd feel a lot more confident, maybe not so stressed out about everything. Yeah. And then, because like, I really want this camera to be sorted out, because if this consultation goes well that I have today at 2:00, in the way I think it's going to go, I'll be doing hopefully social media videos, hopefully training videos, hopefully website videos, which means I'm going to want the best fucking camera possible, because we're going to be recording in some amazing settings and footage and stuff, which would be awesome. So honestly, it's going to set me up for the summer really, really well if this 2 p.m. consultation goes well, which again, I don't know. It's going to be hard. I have an idea of where I think I want to price things, but I got to understand where their heads are at with it all. But yeah, I'm still finding, like, even though like that sigh was massive, I'm still excited. I'm still excited about what's going on, where we're at. Halfway through the month of April, we've had to go through some ups and downs this month, have we not? Those people who know the journey, like, we had the camera break. Yes, that sucks. We've had some awesome epic sessions, which has been really cool. We have had to pause working with one client, just, with payment issues. I don't move forward with people if there are challenges on payments. Like, I honestly need to get paid for the work that I do. So we did have to pause one person's, effort, which sucks, because that's a client, that we've worked with for a while, but you got to do what you got to do. You're running a business, not running a nonprofit. This week, got networking going to be happening on Thursday. There's another networking on Wednesday, which I don't know if I'm going to go, because the last 3 now I haven't found to be worthwhile. The only reason I'm considering going is the hope that one person that I did try and follow up with, who did express interest in what I do, shows up to it, because he does typically show up to these networking sessions. This particular one. So we shall see. Anyways, better go and pay attention. Okay, driving video here on this Monday. Might be harder to see because it is kind of somewhat dark, but it is 9 p.m. I am driving home from playing a poker little game. I won. which is great. I feel bad that I won because I definitely was the most experienced and skilled person. I know I shouldn't feel bad for winning. I don't know, maybe I should. I don't know. But it came down to the two of us. It was up and down, back and forth, and hey, I ended up winning. I made some good hands, I made some bluffs here and there, and got lucky. I know what I'm doing. And it was cool, and it wasn't expensive. It was $20 to buy in, so you know, made over $100, which is cool because there was only 8 of us playing or whatever, which was awesome. But still had fun, and I really enjoyed it. Raquel said to me though, if you win, you will not be invited back. So I did ask Anthony and the guy who was running it, and I said, will I be allowed to come back? And he's like, it'll be put to a vote. Oh, so I hope I get invited back because it was fun. Like I've missed playing poker. Like if I did not have to work and make money, all I would do is play poker. Like I don't think people understand this when I say it. Like that's the only thing that I would love to do. Fucking love poker. And I won, which is great. And it makes you feel good. I feel fucking alive when I win. So much fun. It was cool just hanging with a bunch of guys that, I don't really know them that well other than in professional capacity. So just to sit there and shoot the shit and have a good time, laughing and joking and stuff, playing poker, fuck, nothing beats it. Like, to me, it's the best fucking game around, and I absolutely love it. If I would have lost, I would have still had a good time because it was so fun. I just feel bad that, like, I got dealt really, really good cards, and, like, obviously I'm not a pro, but you could call me, like, a semi-pro because I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I've made good money playing poker. And so I made good money, and I won, and I made some moves. I intentionally threw away some cards that I normally play too. Like, I tried to actually not fully win. It's getting dark, so I'll probably end this video. But man, I feel fucking good.
Okay, so as I said in last week's video, unfortunately, I broke my camera and lens and microphone because my tripod toppled over. Well, maybe I had the wrong tripod in terms of the weight of the camera and stuff like that, so I decided to upgrade. Now, when I decided to upgrade, I thought, okay, well, I'll just get a more sturdy camera tripod for video. I'm guessing, have bought the wrong tripod because the box that just arrived is massive. Let's see what I got because it might be too big because it's not portable, I'm guessing. This is what it's supposed to look like now. I've got the camera on with the busted lens, but this thing is now designed to make sure that it's going to be secure. The thing that's interesting, I think, when I think about this camera is that I probably should have had this better set up all along. So again, it is my own fault that I broke the lens. The new lens that I've ordered comes in later on this week. I got one that's probably really versatile, that's going to last me, and feeling a lot more confident now that I got this thing secured. Now, this tripod is gigantic as well. And when I say gigantic, I mean like it is massive. So massive, in fact, that like it towers over me. Because again, I'm 5'7" on a good day. People sometimes say 5'6", but I'm 5'7". But it's incredible how high this thing's going to get. But again, I'm feeling good, feeling happy about the purchase. I was a little worried that maybe I got the wrong thing, but now I've got something that I'll be set. All right, we are back. We are back with the brand new camera. I can confidently say that the camera is working. There is this weird little sound that is sometimes coming, so hopefully everything's okay. But I've got a new lens. The other lens, I'm hoping I can still get fixed. So I already was thinking that I needed to get a lens that maybe gives me a little bit more of a zoom. So I got one that was really versatile. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of different content creators to see what they had recommended. And a lot of people actually had recommended this particular lens that I had got. That gives me some good, autofocus, which is great, some stability, but also gives me a dynamic range where I can go really, really in depth if need be and be able to go back out. So it's kind of like a wide angle / telephoto lens, which is versatile. I probably only need one lens, but I'd like to get the other one fixed because the other one is lighter. This one that I'm on is, well, if I had it off the camera, It's freaking massive. Now, yesterday I showed the new tripod that came in, and I thought it was overkill. But then, now popping this new lens on the camera, I realized the reason that the other camera honestly fell apart and toppled over is 100% my fault. Let me show you. Okay. So, in the cameras that I have gone through various iterations, right? Like I've gone from using just primarily cell phone, I've gone to using GoPro. I've then bought my Sony camera, which I love, which is going to be more my run and gun kind of style camera, and into the camera that I have here. So when I first started this whole journey, I bought a tripod, and of course, this tripod is very light, but it's handy to kind of, pop a cell phone on, record accordingly, and go. But it's very, very basic, and honestly, very, very cheap. Then I bought, which I'll pull out, is called something called the Pivo. Now, Pivo was a cool tool that I featured, I'd say, in week 8 of this Pushing 40 series, where essentially this device here, you pop your camera on top. In this case, it's set up for a cell phone, but I could pop another camera on. And AI in this would automatically twist and turn and move around, which was cool. It would kind of like detect any sort of activity. So it's like a following you around without having to have a second person shoot with you. So I thought was cool with it is it came with this tripod. Now this tripod, I was like, oh, you know what? This one's really handy and stuff to use. Doesn't have a head on it of any sort because it's mainly for the Pivo. So why don't I just go buy a nice fluid head? So I went and I bought a fluid head, pop this sucker on here. If need be, then I could just, swap things out. The thing that was cool with this is it did some vertical flipping. This is primarily, again, when I was using cell phones or using a smaller camera. But I'd be able to connect everything to this, and it was really portable, easy to go. So cool. The problem is, and this is me learning a lesson the hard way, this tripod was not meant for the type of camera that I have. The camera I have now is like a really cinematic camera. And it is heavy. This thing is meant for something else that's a lot lighter. Like honestly, this Pivo camera, this thing here, maybe is a pound. That thing is a lot heavier than a pound. So, the thing falling over, 100% my fault. Because of my lack of appreciation or understanding of the fact that, hey, if you're going to get this camera, you've got to get the right gear to set yourself up. And so I failed, and it cost me, I should say this new lens cost me almost $2,000 that I got to. So now I'm $6,000 in to this camera. I'm still waiting on the microphone parts to come in because, again, our microphone's smashed. I'm using a different shotgun mic right now, but my wireless mic snapped in half, so I'm trying to get that sorted out. But at the end of the day, these are what I call lessons learned the hard way, and I'm being transparent as all hell when it comes to this. So let's switch gears a little bit here. You know what? For this, I'm going to throw the championship on. All right. So we got the All-In Content Championship. Feeling really cool. Happy, excited about that. Hell, I can just wear this thing all the time. Anyways, that's not what I want to talk about. So it's Wednesday, and I have got a lot of stuff that's happening this afternoon. So today I am focused primarily on trying to get some videos edited. I just edited 3 videos right now. You can see in the background, I'm just kind of uploading, customizing some videos for YouTube for one of our clients. We recorded some weekly updates, batch creation style. And by that I mean these are long form videos that we decided to record for them. He basically does a weekly video every single week, and it's like, say, 5 minutes or so on average. And we decided to do some different ones around locations around the city. And so we batch recorded those, and I had finally time today to edit them because I finished off of our Ambassador Fitness videos. We got all those turned around and sent out to them yesterday, waiting to hear any feedback or any concerns that they have, but I'm hoping that there's not. They got, a lot of content. But we wanted to do some editing today to get ahead. So we've edited these videos. I'm going to upload them and schedule them to YouTube. I've got some other video clients that we're going to be able to edit some of their videos that we've shot over the last few days and be ready to go. Why I consider myself a champ is I got an email today back from one of the proposals that I just did. They have agreed to sign on, and that's going to start for May 1st. So that is very exciting. I've got another proposal out that I'm hoping is going to come across the line. I don't know if it will, because, this one is a little bit more custom. The custom ones are tough when you're trying to come up with pricing. Very, very tough. And it's honestly a big decision for them. So I'm hoping, though, that can turn into something, but I don't think I'll hear back, honestly, this week. And then I'm going to go to networking tonight. I was not going to go, but I'm going to go now because a different prospect that I've been kind of talking to, I'd say for off and on here and there, I'm trying to, get in touch with them, and he has kind of disappeared on me. So I'm going to hope that he's coming to this event tonight so that I can get a face-to-face time and see if there's a way to get a fit happening because I want to try. We're doing well with all in content. Raquel's got another week and a half left of school for this term, and then she's available full time May, June, July, and August. So 4 months of her full time gives us the ability to ramp up. I am at a point where, depending on let's say the breakdown of clients, we might be looking to hire beyond just bringing Raquel on full time. So we're really starting to ramp here, and I think it's really exciting for us, and can't wait to see what happens next. But right now feeling good, feeling happier that again I've got my oh god I got my camera back and it is working. And we got this cool lens on it, so we'll be really ramping up big time and just going all in. All right, just because I have the belt doesn't mean I'm going to always have the belt and put it on, but hey, I saw it there. Might as well do it. I feel really like a champ anyways when I have this on. I have this because I feel really good right now. I'm very excited. So this morning, signed a client. Awesome. Booked 2 consultations today with new prospective clients for Friday and for Monday. Awesome. Just produced a podcast episode for one of our clients. Just currently going through and the system's doing its AI transcription work. Awesome. I've edited some videos. I released some for some of our clients as well. So it's been a productive day. Oh, add on the fact that I responded to a bunch of Google reviews for another one of my clients. Just getting shit done by having a list. Now, is it as much as I wanted to get done? No, there's probably more actually I wanted to do. But I'm going to now get myself ready to go for tonight's networking. But feeling in a good state, so I feel like a champ, which is the main thing. All right, it's Thursday, the 18th of April, and I'm going to be doing some video editing this morning. We've got our house cleaner coming in at 11. Also made this decision a couple of days ago to have a team meeting, interesting, with my wife. As you know, she is part of the business. She's helping support me in a variety of different ways. And so what I decided to do was book a meeting to make it kind of a bit more official, to kind of talk through like what's the game plan moving forward. I know she's got another week and week and 1 day. Yeah, looking at the calendar, a week and 1 day left of school. But we want to sit down to talk through responsibilities. So I started writing out everything that we need to do, double-sided, and have a good conversation about like, hey, where can she help? Where can she provide some support? Because I think that's critical, so we can be on the same page and kind of have a good game plan moving forward. Because last night went for networking, and it was good. I had conversations with obviously some people that I already know. Met a few new people. I still find it challenging when I'm going to networking to work the room as effectively as I probably could or should in some respects, because you do get in conversation with people that you already know. So going through the networking, then I went for dinner with, a group of people afterwards, and I did get, I'd say, some soft commitments on wanting to work with us and do some video sessions with a couple of clients potentially, which I do think will turn into something. Like my guess is more like May, June, if I had to guess. Well, it's definitely gonna be May because we can't take anybody on right now. But we're looking at late May at the earliest now for booking. But we definitely, I'd say last night was probably two. I'm gonna say let's put it at like I'm 80% sure that they're moving forward. We just got to sort out, payment details, all that stuff, which should be straightforward. But I got the verbal they want to move forward, and then I got another one who said that she would really, really like to move forward with me, seeing my content consistently. We've talked a number of times, and she doesn't want to do the social side, so we're trying to figure out what that looks like. So yeah, I would call it like two and a half, almost three kind of pieces of business coming from it, which is great. So very excited about that. So therefore, I need to meet with Raquel to talk through what's the game plan. Like, what are we going to legitimately be doing to tackle this? We're gonna have to do a divide and conquer approach for sure, which is cool. Like I said, doing some video editing here today. I look at some of the list. I'm going to be also trying to schedule some content out and just kind of getting into some of the admin side of things just to kind of help get ahead. I really want to use this next, let's call it week and a half, to be so intentional. Because if we can be really, really intentional, we can make sure that we're setting up ourselves well for May. Because the tricky part is this, and this is where there's a level of concern potentially. I have got a couple of new clients that are monthly recurring contracts all starting for May 1st. I've got a family of companies that are all starting to do a renewal of brand new services, some refinement of the services for May 1st. So I'm in a situation where May 1st is going to be very busy. Now, the challenging thing for me, well, I guess it's not a challenge now, and I didn't really talk about it, is that we had a trip scheduled for Las Vegas the second week of May. We were going to go away for a week. We have since decided the responsible thing to do, and I hate being responsible, was to cancel it. We canceled our Vegas trip because of the increase of business and everything that's happening. We still got our trip booked for August, which is awesome. We're so excited about, but we had to cancel the one for May because it's busy. Now, the thing I'm also being very cognizant of is that there's a good chance there's going to be so much activity happening. I may need to, let's call a spade a spade. I might need to outsource. I might need to find an editing company to help and assist. I am debating switching the model up for some clients. This is where I need to talk with Raquel to figure out what is doable from her perspective. What is she looking for the summer? And obviously, what I'm looking to do, because having that clarity is going to be critical. Like, obviously, we can go and record and then have somebody else edit. Because right now, we have been doing it all. We come up with the ideas, we coach people through the session, we record, edit, caption, thumbnail, and schedule the content for release. So, the thing that makes the most sense to me is to find a provider that we can outsource certain aspects of the Agus process, and to me, the editing side might be the one. The question is going to be, of course, cost. What's it going to cost us to find that right partner? I'm getting ads nonstop for editing companies. I get a lot of VAs reaching out, but I think like I don't want to go the VA route for sure. Um, the other thing I was looking at is like, is there value in outsourcing maybe the scheduling of it? But the scheduling is not that complicated, really. It's actually the editing that takes the most amount of time. And while we can do it, and we have been doing it, I do feel like there's almost, let's call it a bottleneck, I guess, and that we're the bottleneck. We can only grow so big because of the time and capacity that we have. So if that's the case, then we have to switch the model up for us to scale. Because I think that what we're doing can save a ton of business owners throughout Windsor, Essex a lot of time. Like, there's so much time that can be gained back if you batch create your content. And the thing is, so many businesses need content. Like, it is astounding to me how many businesses are just they're not doing video. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. And so I think to get that addressed, we need to help more people. Because I think if we can help more people, and this is maybe like I don't know what the word is. Maybe it's egotistical, Maybe it's too ambitious, but like I look at it as we need to do a service to this community. And if we can help more companies do video, therefore getting more customers, more business, well, what does that do? Well, that ultimately creates more job opportunities for people. And I think that's really critical and that's really important for this community. And as you know, there's businesses out there that are hurting, and they could be so much better if they could just get in front of more people. And I want to help them by using video, and so that's part of the goal we need to do. In order to do that effectively, we're going to have to scale up, which is obviously a cost and investment. I've invested a lot and had to reinvest more, obviously with the camera breaking and all that crap. Um, but I want to do it so we can help more businesses. It's not about us trying to make money. Like, yeah, that's a byproduct of it, and of course we want to make money. But like, I think that we can create more opportunities out there because the more the businesses start to thrive, the more they start to hire other people. There are people who are looking for jobs, and we can give them those opportunities if this is the case. Like, having been unemployed at various points in my career, it sucks, and I don't want people to go through that. And the best way that I've found now that I can help, because I tried other ways of helping, right? Like I did career coaching and interview prep with people. Um, I do some coaching for some businesses, but like at the end of the day, the best way for me to help is actually to get businesses more leads. That's what we do. So yeah, this video went longer than I expected it was going to go today, as I'm just kind of in this reflective state and getting ready to figure out what the game plan is moving forward. But I think that's the key, is that we're figuring it out. We're not just flying by the seat of our pants. Gotta have a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, you're setting yourself up for maybe more pain than need be. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, it is Saturday the 20th. Yesterday, I did not record a video here on the 19th. I was heads down all day. We had written out a list of everything that we need to do, and I was so productive. So productive, in fact, that failed to obviously record anything. And then today we did our personal taxes, so that was a day of just on the computer. So nothing too exciting. Um, but yeah, both just trying to chip away and get stuff done and feeling in a really good spot. Yesterday was able to accomplish so much across a variety of our clients in terms of either new content that we created, new stuff that we scheduled for them. We edited a lot of videos. We really kind of got ourselves into a good steady state. I look at now for Monday, I've got a consult. Actually, I have two consults happening with prospective clients. First time connecting with either of them, so that'll be good. But like overall, looking like a really, I think, productive end to the week, which is all we can ask for sometimes, is just productive way to end things off. So again, not the most exciting or glamorous week of this week on pushing 40, but ultimately feeling, I think, less stressed now that we've got the camera working. Thank God. And we'll deal with the other lens when the time comes, but overall things are looking good. We're on a nice, stable, brand new, expensive tripod as well. So again, no issues, which is always great. And hopefully then tonight is a good night for the Toronto Maple Leafs because it's game one of the playoffs. I'm a diehard Leafs fan, so looking forward to hopefully celebrating a win tonight. At least that's the plan.
Okay, here we are, Sunday the 21st. It is just before 2 p.m. We're doing a driving video here on a Sunday. I have decided, and somehow I got Raquel's permission to do this. Or she didn't have a problem with it. I shouldn't say permission. I just said I was doing it. She's like, okay. I am going to go and play poker. The casino here in Windsor, Caesars Windsor, runs a tournament on Sundays. I've never been to it. So it's $150 buy-in, and I'm going to go play. I have been very, very productive this weekend and over the last number of days. And looking ahead, it's going to be too busy for me to go and play anytime soon. And so I said to Raquel, I want to go do this today at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yes, I played poker early on in the week when we started this video with our clients at Bubby's Plumbing, and I won So basically taking the winnings from that, put it into this tournament here today, and hopefully turn that into more money. You never know. The last time I played at Caesars Windsor, well, it was the quickest tournament I've ever been in because I was out the first hand. It was such a piss off to me because I flopped a full house. The other guy flopped a bigger full house and I was out. And that was a $250 tournament, I think it was. And they said, oh, you can buy in again. I'm like, I'm not buying again because that's clearly showing I've got bad luck. I've had nothing but bad luck at this casino. So I don't know why I'm going here today, but I decided, you know what? I want to go play some poker. I think I'm feeling a little bit just off because I really, really wanted to go to Vegas in May. Because we're so busy with various client activity, we can't go. So to go and at least play some poker here locally, it's probably the way to go. I also, I was debating, do I just play online? And I like the idea of playing in person. I want to continue to get my game up and better. So I'm making a bit of a commitment to myself that it's a big if, because I don't know how many people are going to show up this tournament. If I somehow, let's say come first or second, I'm going to say this here, this is my accountability thing. If I come first or second in today's tournament at Caesars Windsor, I will probably register for WSOP event of some sort, and I will go and do just the long weekend, probably in June or late May, myself to go play. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm playing for that. I'm also playing to win. I want to win mine some money. And we'll see how it goes. So I will let you know if I win.
All right, so I've made it to the break. I just tripled up, which is huge. I was struggling for a while, so feeling good. Sitting at 33,500 in chips. Blinds are going to be going to 4 and 8. I flopped a set, got a little eager, bet out of turn, which some people still called. And so yeah, feeling good.
I'm back in the car a little bit earlier than I hoped. I got 14th out of 98. Only top 10 paid out. So now that is the true end of this week's episode of Pushing 40. Unfortunate, but I played really good. Just got really card dead. Really card dead. All right, that's it. Have a good one.